Hey everybody, super quick video. I'm going to make this as short as possible. Super quick video on the statement advanced TRS has 0 safety studies, where the competitor's product, or a natural zeolite, has over 300 safety studies. I just wanted to clear this up as fast as possible. A natural zeolite and advanced TRS are the exact same thing. Here's what I have. We have a pink sapphire. It's not really coming into focus. I'll try here to get it, but pink, either way, you can see it. Pink sapphire. Let's see if I touch the screen. Nope, it's not going to touch on the refractives. How about my fingers? My grubby little fingers. Nope, anyway. Pink sapphire. This was lab made. Do you know the only reason you would know the difference between the two? This one's more pure. That's it. They can control the particle size, how big they're going to grow it, and how pure it is. It's the only difference. It's the exact same thing. Advanced TRS is no different. It's a clinoptilolite that has just been made more pure, and it has better. Let's talk about things being artificial or made in a lab. Like if they want to get to it, oh yeah, you know where this was made? No one knows, because it doesn't matter. It could have been China. Doesn't make any difference. It's still the same thing. Doesn't matter where it comes from or who made it. You can't mess these up. If you mess it up, you don't have one. It's that easy. So now we're going to talk about, oh, TRS is unnatural. Let's talk about unnatural. Natural zeolites, as they claim, are first washed in acids. So they have this acid that goes in, and basically the acid's a very strong positive charge, and zeolites are a negative charge. What happens when you put the two together? You degrade it. So you've degraded the electronegativity and chemical structure of these zeolites. Now they're going to go ahead and go, okay, cool. We're going to do sonic cleaning to get the metals out of there as well. So they take an ultrasonic device, vibrate the molecules out until they can shake the heavy metal particles out of the zeolite. What happens when you start shaking glass and taking crystals and taking pieces out of them? You weaken structural integrity yet again, so you've actually weakened the crystal even further. And then they do a cationic exchange with a saltwater bath or a vinegar bath or this other stuff to switch out metals. Well, guess what happens? You've just altered it again because you've swapped out, the cation exchange and put a sodium in there instead of the other one. You've ruined the zeolites. So, and then you grind them up. You take them and you grind them, and you grind them as much as you can. Well, these zeolite molecules are real small. Guess what you did? You sheared off the edges. So now this entire zeolite molecule cluster that you've got, you've broken all the edges around it because you've ground a crystal. It shatters. It doesn't just grind down like a fine powder or anything. It shatters. That's what happens when it gets small. So when you do that, you've ruined the integrity size, or the crystal integrity, because you've ground it and shattered it. So all this stuff is just fragmented pieces, and the only good pieces are in the inside of the zeolite that you can't get to. Then it's been cleaned, cation exchange, all these other things. Then it's been acid washed, which degrades the integrity even more. So I just thought I'd put that out there in response to that advanced TRS has no safety studies. No, every single study that applies to natural zeolites also applies to advanced TRS. It's the exact same thing, just like this thing. Lab created sapphire. It was made in a lab. It doesn't matter where it was made. Doesn't matter where it came from. It's the exact same thing, because if you screw it up, you don't have a crystal at all anymore. You have a mess that just doesn't form ever. So just Karen is the one that brought this to my attention. She sent me a little PM of, we had old distributors that were PM and other people, like just really unprofessional nonsense. But anyway, this sums up the video of the differences between them and why advanced TRS is going to be light years superior to a natural zeolite that you put under 8 different processes to try and clean the thing when it's like you're supposed to just start with a clean one to begin with. That's why there's advanced TRS. Cosiva already knew about all of these problems. They were doing this for 20 years, and Cosiva came along and said, wait a second, we can do way better than that. Why don't we? We did. Then they did. That's the point. When you improve upon something, it gets better. That's that's how these things happen. So anyway, I just thought I'd keep this short, keep it comical. Thank everybody for watching, but there is absolutely no difference between advanced TRS and a natural clinoptilolite. So anyone tries to say, oh, well, this is our natural zeolite has all these studies. All of those studies apply to Cosiva's product, to the advanced TRS. They all apply. They're the same thing. So trying to say your company is a natural zeolite that's better, you have the same, they're identical, except, well, yours is contaminated. And you ground it up, and you've hit it with ultrasonic frequencies, and you put it in an acid bath. Which one of these two products sounds more artificial at this point? We're just starting with a pure crystal. You're putting it through all of these other things of ultrasonic cleanings, acid washes, vinegar washes, salt bath washes, all these different things. you've messed it up more than we could even come close to doing it. So anyway, that was just a really quick info because I was just flabbergasted today looking at some of these things that people are making for excuses. I'm like, I don't want to use derogatory comments here, but so I'm just not gonna. That's what came through my mind was like, I don't even want to say what my mind is actually thinking of being like, how do you not understand that they're identical? Our product just starts clean and you destroy yours trying to clean it. This is not rocket science. Anyway, you guys have a great one. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you later.